I think I'd have to give the credit to my grandmother, because I was raised by a grandmother who believed that you've got to read 2 books a week, fiction and non-fiction. And so through my course of reading, I came across an article on chartered accountancy. I was only about 11 in Standard 5, and then I thought, wow, it sounds interesting. Let me see when I go into Standard 6, well, grade 8 now. Let me take up accounting and see if I enjoy it. And I did, and I loved it. And from then on, I knew I was going to do it. Because I was studying with bursaries, I had to be quite serious about studies. And therefore, for me, luckily, I mean, I love learning, I love reading. The process of learning was never a sacrifice. So I'm probably what you would call a nerd. So I find that whole experience quite thrilling from the beginning. A lot of your challenges are, in fact, in my experience, not so much the technical aspects, because to get into the course, you've got to be pretty smart anyway. What tends to be the challenge is the emotional side, or the EQ. The stuff that makes you sit on your butt and study, you know, the one that says, maybe I won't go to this party because I went to another one last week. So what I found for me, because of my background, I was quite clear and quite determined in terms of what I wanted to get out of my life. So I knew that this is something that was important, that some of the things that I might not be doing at that time, that I was going to catch up with them later. 18 months ago, I left the profession, or Price Waterhouse, and I went into Standard Bank. So it's just a little bit over 18 months. And my role is the Chief Financial Officer for the retail bank. It's about a 365 billion rands asset and 30 billion revenue. This was completely different in a sense that it's a lot more, it's not about technical aspects. It's about, you know, 2 things. Number one, you have to manage the entire value chain. So it's quite operational, but you've got to be integrated as part of the business as well. So it's hugely challenging on your business acumen, but I found it to be an absolute thrill. Just learning completely different skills to what I had before. I haven't found any field within corporate, be it marketing, HR, finance, business, where I haven't seen CAs. I mean, a large proportions of CEOs in this country are CAs, and even in other fields of business, so in the broader business. But what's also thrilling is that the CA brand is quite strong internationally as well. So the opportunities to go internationally are vast. And of course, I think that there's obviously a unique contribution that we can make in governance and bigger, larger civil society. The fact that my work is my passion also means that it's not a sacrifice. I feel like I'm expressing my life force at work. I connect to people on a human level at work as well. So in a way, it's all life. Even the work part, it's all life. Do what you love. I cannot overemphasize that enough. But in the meantime, I find that because life is fluid and you're never sure 100% of the time, I find that this is a fantastic base to launch whatever career you want to. So if you're slightly sure and you're not sure and you're not quite sure what else you want to do it anyway. You'll be proud that you applied yourself to do something, you know, towards something as fantastic as this one.